Welcome back to another episode of Amanda's Kitchen. Today I am so excited to do this video because I got a new kitchen tool. I got the steel-made flat top griddle. It sits right on top of the stove. Today I'm going to make Philly cheesesteak. It's got some fresh ingredients and it's going to be oh so tasty. We've got ribeye steak, a green pepper, an onion, mushrooms, and some hoagie rolls. For seasonings, we're going to use Montreal seasoning and garlic. And for a side dish, we have potatoes. Let's get to the kitchen. As you can see, we've chopped up our potatoes, vegetable, and meat. One of the tips to using the flat top griddle is to warm it up slowly. So we've turned on our burners. We're going to use a laser thermometer to check to see the temperature. I recommend starting with putting all of your burners on low, that way it can heat evenly and slowly. If you need to turn it up, you can do that. Let's start with the potatoes. We will need oil first. And then we'll take our sliced potatoes and lay it down. Woo. We'll lay these out evenly so they can get a good, nice, crisp coating. All right, let's go ahead and get them a little seasoned. We have some garlic salt and some spicy seasoning. Let that get going.
What temperature do you have this at?
It should be about, it was 350 when I put them on. So now it's down to 260. So. And this down here is already at 315, 310. So we'll start with our vegetables on this corner. So again, we'll go ahead and add our oil. And we have our sliced onions. Listen to that sizzle. We'll add our sliced green peppers. I'm not going to use all of them for now. We'll let that cook before we add the mushrooms. We'll go ahead and add some salt and pepper. We've let this cook for just a little bit. We're going to take a peek and see if they need to be turned over. That's pretty good. We're looking for just a little bit of color on each of them, like that. And once we get these flipped over, we'll season the other side. Okay, while we're here, we're going to give this a little stir as well. We want to get the onions a little bit caramelized and cook the green peppers a little bit as well. Okay, let's season. It's smelling really good. All right, we're going to add our mushrooms now that we've got the onions and peppers cooked a little bit. Give that a little stir. This is so much fun. I'm very much enjoying cooking with this. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so we've added some water to this to let it steam up and cook more better. Oh, I'm kidding, you know that, right? God. That is so neat. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, we're getting butter on our griddle for the bread. We're gonna toast up our garlic bread, and it is going to be so good. Now that that's melted, we're gonna put this face side down. Okay, and now for the meat. So we are going to add our oil. Grab some meat. Ooh, listen to that. Yes, that's exactly what we want. We're going to go ahead and add our seasoning.
What is it?
So this is the Montreal steak seasoning. And we're going to be pretty liberal because we want all that flavor. I'm actually going to add oil to the top of the steak as well to get some more non-stick. I'm gonna move that around a little bit. Let's come back over here to our mushrooms, onions, and peppers. That's looking pretty good. And let's check on our, oh my goodness, that looks amazing. All right, let's go ahead and get the meat a stir. Look at that caramelization. That is exactly what we want. Once the meat is done, we'll put some cheese on it. Put it on the bread with the vegetables, and we will eat. It's almost ready. All right, it's time to put it all together. So we've got our meat that's been cooked, and we're gonna separate it into two different hoagies, two different cheese steaks. We got half our vegetables going on one and half on the other. What I love about this is that you can customize it to what everyone wants. If you don't like mushrooms or onions or peppers, you just leave them out. And you can cook your steak however you like. So I've got the cheese on there. I'm gonna spray a little bit of water, and it's going to create steam and melt that cheese right up. While we're watching that happen, let's take a look at the bread. Oh yes, it is nice and toasted, exactly what we want. It's time to get this goodness onto the bread. Look at that, yum. Don't waste one piece of meat. All right. That looks amazing. Go ahead and put that lid on. This is looking so good. Let's go ahead and get these potatoes off. They are so nice and golden brown and crispy. Homemade potato chips right there. We're gonna put that right there in the middle. All right, it's taste time. I'm so excited to dig in. I really don't even know where to begin. But, here we go. Oh my gosh. Mmm. Mm-hmm. It's so good. Okay. This is better than what you order at a restaurant. This is so good. So the bread is perfect. You have to use the butter and toast it. That's just a no-brainer. And then the meat is so tender and flavorful and juicy. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So next thing we have to try are the potato chips. We'll do this one. We dip it in a little ranch. You hear the crunch? Mm-hmm. A little bit of kick from the seasoning we used. That was so easy. If you want one of these still-made grill tops, click on the link below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. It sits right on top of the stove. Stop. It sits right on top of the stove. This is so much fun. I have very much enjoying. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Here, let's try something. Try the back row. Nope. Just kidding.